Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda.
Yes, Nityanandam, we welcome all of you back after this amazing, powerful darshan by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, manifesting as Bhagavan Sri Mahaganapati himself on this special, auspicious occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi, blessing us, giving us boons, and infusing this powerful cognition of experiencing Mahaganapati in the most simplest way, just cognizing that he is here right now and offering whatever we want to offer to him with simple devotion and love, and he will accept. In fact, the life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the spiritual life, in fact, began with the powerful experience of Sri Mahaganapati blessing himself and accepting the offering from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism when he was a little child. And from there, the whole spiritual journey and the revival of Kailasa began. And after that, the whole thing is just history, and all of us know where we stand now and what great way Bhagavan Sri Mahaganapati has blessed and expressed himself in this grand way as the first sovereign Hindu nation, Kailasa itself. So with this powerful initiation, we will now enter into the power manifestation. We are manifesting the power of body scanning today. So we will now prepare ourselves for the next round of this power manifestation.
Yes, so now we are going to be manifesting the power of scanning for overall health of vitals in your partner. So let us now first take a moment to connect with a partner, whether it's on Zoom. You can put a message in the chat and both of you can partner up. All the participants, you can partner up, or if you even have someone next to you, whether it's your friend or any family member, you could start manifesting the power with them. So first, if you know about the vitals, about how good your various vitals, whether the vitamins and the blood levels, all of those, if you are aware of it, then that's fine. Otherwise, even just scanning for generally, if to see if they are healthy or if they are experiencing some pain, some discomfort, you can even scan and see that. So take a moment now to first connect with them, and once you connect, like, they can start writing down. And if you both are manifesting the power, both of you start writing down first the vitals that you know. If you don't know the vitals, you can write down that you don't know the vitals, and you can just write down the discomforts that you have or pains that you're experiencing, and then manifest the power by connecting with Swamiji, visualizing Swamiji in your inner space, and start chanting Mahavakya intensely, bringing that space of oneness with Swamiji, and then request Swamiji to reveal the vitals of your partner, and whatever you see, start sharing with them, and then you can verify. So both of you can do it simultaneously. Don't wait for your for one partner to completely finish and then you start. Do it simultaneously. And now let us begin the power manifestation. Please start, and if you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the Zoom chat. Let us now begin the power manifestation.
शक्यशालिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे कामे कामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वैश्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः
சனடி போற்றி சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி நேயத்தே நின்றடி மலனடி போற்றி மாயப்பிறப்பருக்கும் மன்னனடி போற்றி சீரார் பெருந்துரையிடம் தேவனடி போற்றி ஆராத இன்பம் அருளும் மலை போற்றி ஈசனே சிந்தை கவனம் நேசனே நீ வருவாய் பூவோடு கனிகளை கொண்டு உன்னை பூஜித்தோ அருள் தருவாய் கலி என்னும் கடலினில் மூழ்கிட்டையும் இனி கரம் தந்து காத்திருந்து கருணை பொய்கையில் அலர்ந்திட்ட அலவத்மம் போல உன் திருவடியில் வாழ்ந்திட நிற்கிறேன் வாராய் அருணாச்சலனே நீ அகண்ட ஜோதியனே வாராய் அல்லல் நீக்கிடவே வாராய் அகிலம் போற்றுகின்ற ஈசனே சிந்தை கவர்ந்த நேசனே நீ வருவாய் ஒடு கனிகளை கொண்டு பூஜித்தோ அருள் தருவாய் மெய்யினில் வில்வமும் நிறையா கடல் நீர் குடியோடு தரிசனம் அருளவா செம்பொன்மாள சிற்றவை தனிலே சிந்தை கவர்ந்த உன்னை சிக்கன பிடித்தேனே வந்தும் புகழ் பெறும் நான் வரை நாயகா மதியினில் நிறைந்திடுவாய் மதி உணராதவர்க்கு மதி உணர் செய்திட வான்மழு நீ ஏந்திவாய் அறவாடிட சூழ்ந்திட புலித்தோலோடு நீ வருவாய் विमुक्ति कारणे नादिकेश दिव्य ब्रह्मरूपने मीनाक्षि शक्ति सहित सुंदरेशने अण्णामलै उदित नित्यानंदने चित्त अचित्तெல்லாம் முன்னாலே இயக்கும் முன்னாலே உந்தன் கண்ணாலே சிகையில் அணிந்திட்ட மதியாலே மதிலின் ஒளியாலே தெளிந்திடும் வழியாலே ஜீவன் முக்தி பெற விழைந்தோமே திருவடியை தொழுதோமே வேண்டியாகினாய் கேள்வியாகினாய் கேள்வி காண பதிலுமாகினாய் ஒளியாகினாய் உலகமாகினாய் அதுமாகி அருள்படி தரும் கர்ம வினைகள் தீர்க்கும் காசிநாதனே எங்கள் கர்மம் போக்கி எம்மையாலும் நேசனே ஏகாந்தமாக ஏக பாதம் தூக்கியே மரியாதை காக்க வேண்டும் நித்யானந்தனே
नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदंताय विघ्न विनाशिने शिवसुधाय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः
ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಬಂಧ ವಿಮೋಚನ ಭವ ಭಯ ಭಂಜನ 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 ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೂತನ ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೂತನ ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೂತನ ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೂತನ ಪಾಹಿ ಪ್ರಭೋ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ ಗಜಾನನ 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 ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಬಂಧ ವಿಮೋಚನ ಭವ ಭಯ ಭಂಜನ 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 ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೂತನ ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೂತನ ಪಾಹಿ ಪ್ರಭೋ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ ಗಜಾನನ 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 ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ನಂತನ ಪರಮದಯಾಕರ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಲಂಬೋದರ ನಿತ್ಯ ಗಜಾನನ ಬಂಧ ವಿಮೋಚನ ಭವ ಭಯ ಭಂಜನ 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 ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೂತನ ಪ್ರಣವ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಹೇ ನಿತ್ಯನೂತನ ಪಾಹಿ ಪ್ರಭೋ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ ಗಜಾನನ ಪಾಹಿ ಪ್ರಭೋ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ ಗಜಾನನ ಪಾಹಿ ಪ್ರಭೋ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ ಗಜಾನನ ಪಾಹಿ ಪ್ರಭೋ ಮಾಂ ಪಾಹಿ ಗಜಾನನ.
Welcome you guys for the Ganesh Chaturthi celebration. The celebration marks the birthday of the most important and first deity in Hindu tradition, Ganesha. The Hindu tradition says that Ganesha was made out of the sandal paste applied on Parvati's body. So, she makes a child out of the sandalwood paste on her body and gives life to the child. The child is Ganesha. So today is the birthday of Ganesha. Every year on his birthday, we make a form of Ganesha out of sandalwood paste and celebrate. Today we are doing that ceremony only. So along with this decoration, I will also translate and comment on a great book written by a great yogi, a female yogi, very popular in South India in the name of Avayar. She wrote a beautiful verses on Ganesha after Ganesha gave her enlightenment, on Ganesha and the yogic tradition. The great truths of yogic tradition she reveals in that verses.
சீதக் கலப செந்தாமரைப்பும் பாதச் சிலம்பு பலவிசை பாட.
See, the first part of the book sings the beautiful form of Ganesha. It's a stotra. The later part is Shastra. Shastra talks more on the science of enlightenment and achieving the experience of Ganesha. The first part talks more of a bhakti, the form of Ganesha. It describes the form of Ganesha. So she says, Sida Kalava Sendamarai Pum Badachilambum Balaisaipada. She is describing the feet of Ganesha. In the Hindu tradition, there are two ways of visualizing the deity. Padadi Kesham, Keshadi Padam. All the Vaishnava traditions follow the Keshadi Padam. They start from the head and describe till the feet. But in all Shaiva tradition, the Padadi Kesham is followed. They start with the feet and go up and describe the deity's beauty. So she starts with the feet. Sida Kalava Sendamaraipum. Basically, when a female looks at a male, her eyes fall first on the feet and then she lifts the head. Because in Indian tradition, female always walks putting the head down in those days. So the Avayar is describing Ganesha from bottom to top, but usually when a man looks, his eyes first fall on the head and then comes down to the feet. So when Adi Shankara describes Devi, he does from Keshadipadam, from head to toe. But when Avayar does to Vinayaka, Ganesha, she does from the feet to the head. She starts the Padadi Kesham. Sida Kalaba Sendamarai Padachilambum Balaisaipada. The lotus which is really kept in a cold water. Sida means cold. Sida Kalaba Sendamarai Padachilambum Balaisaipada. The lotus which is kept in the cold water means fresh lotus. His feet is like a fresh lotus. The anklets in his feet are singing his glory. The anklets are creating beautiful music. Next.
பொன்னரை ஞானும் பூந்துகில் ஆடையும் வண்ண மருங்கில் வளர்ந்தெழ எரிப்பு.
After all, she is a woman. She can't describe a male too much. But Adi Shankara takes the liberty of describing everything of Devi as a traditional procedure. She just switches from feet directly to hip. The whole remaining region, she leaves it to the cloth. But Adi Shankara does not leave like that. When he describes everything. After all, a young man sitting in Kailash can do anything. But she's an old lady sitting in a society. She has to be very careful with her words, not to hurt anybody's sentiments or anybody's visions. So she jumps. Ponnaraignanum undugiladayum means a beautiful dress made out of flowers and the beautiful golden hip thread. She describes the hip thread of Ganesha,
வண்ண மருங்கில் வளர்ந்தெழ எரிப்ப
the word means exactly like a rainbow appearing in the cloudy sky. Same way, his golden thread on the hip appears in a very beautiful way. The color combination she is describing from her resemblance visualization.
வேழ முகமும் விலங்கு சிந்தூரமும் அஞ்சு கரமும் அங்குச பாசமும்.
Veda mugamum vilangu sinduram. She describes the elephant face and the beautiful kumkum on his forehead. Veda mugamum vilangu sinduramum anju akkaramum angusapasamum. The 5 hands, 4 human hands and 1 elephant trunk. She describes as 5 hands and the angusa and pasa. You can see this is angusa, the power of unclutching. This is pasa, the ability to disconnect from the emotions. Ability to disconnect, distance your thoughts and emotions. The pasa, angusa pasamum, the Ganesha who is carrying the ability to unclutch from thoughts and ability to unclutch from emotions.
நெஞ்சிற் குடிகொண்ட நீலமே
Yes, so you can all now relax. So hopefully you have shared with your respective partners about what was revealed to you in your third eye, and they would have definitely verified it. So you can share the experiences, what was revealed to you, and when you verified how much of it matched with what the partner had written, and when the partner manifested, how much of it matched with what you had written about the vitals of your body. So share your experiences. We urge all the participants to take part in this interactive session and share as much as you can so that we can further guide you. And it's always good to share your experiences. It only motivates and inspires others to also engage and be part of this power manifestation sessions with more intensity and authenticity. So yes.
Yes, now take a few moments and start sharing what you are experiencing. You can share what your partner, whether you were able to manifest or not. And if you have manifested also, share it on social media and tell your friends and family as well how through this Paramashivoham program and through the initiation of Swamiji, how you are able to express these extraordinary powers of just being able to see someone and say what they are experiencing in their body, what kind of ailments they are having, what kind of discomforts and diseases they are having. So now, with this beautiful round of power manifestation, we'll also be moving into the next session, and you can continue to share as we move into the next session. You can continue to share what experience you are having. So actually, before we move, one participant shared, I scanned myself and I saw that I need to do enema today. Okay, that is great. That is great, and that's a beautiful start. So you can scan yourself as well and see what your body needs, what detoxing, what supplements, anything that you see for your own body. See, but make sure you just take the advice of a physician so that you don't hurt yourself in any way. So now we'll be moving into the next session where Swamiji is going to be explaining about the powerful cognitions of how you, when you go beyond the discrimination, how you experience the...
Yes. It's all about experiencing the power of discrimination by going beyond the senses, going to the space where we experience the power of discrimination. Now, what is this power of discrimination which Swamiji is talking about? So let's hear directly from Bhagavan himself. Let's sit straight with our head, neck and spine in a straight line. Come to the space of listening. and let's watch the video.
Today, power of discrimination. Viveka. First, I'll read the sutras, then we'll enter into the subject. Satte ruve yam gante yarra se pase dahevayam panchavihe kamagune nichaso parivajjaye kamanugiddhi bhavam dudukkam savvasalokasa sade vakkasa jekayam manasiyancha kinji tassantakam gacchayi viyarago devadanava gandhava jakkarakka sakinnaram bambayari namassandhi dukkaram jekarintitam esadamme duveniche sasaye jinadesiye siddha signandi chanena sinjissandi tahavare. It's a long, beautiful sutra. I'll read the whole translation, then enter into those ideas, those truths. A sage should go beyond 5 senses of touch, smell, sight, taste and hearing. Understand, he is not saying you should control it or suppress it. No. You are expected only to go beyond. In all the worlds, including the celestial regions, the attachment to the sense pleasures is the root cause of physical as well as mental suffering. A seeker who goes beyond these 5 senses goes beyond mental as well as physical sufferings. A person who follows such a strict brahmacharya goes beyond mental and physical sufferings. All beings, including the devas, gandharvas, rakshas, danav, yaksha, salute such a being. Such brahmacharya is eternal and ultimate and never ending. By this, several have become siddhas in the past, are becoming siddhas now, and continue to become siddhas in the future. Beautiful. These great truths should not be analyzed intellectually before you start practicing. That is the main thing. If you analyze these words intellectually before starting the practice, you will think, what is going on? What Mahavir is telling? He is telling us to become Swamis. He is telling us to give up the life. And you will naturally give up Mahavira, not life. Understand, only when you try to put these few words in practice, you will realize he is not telling you to give up life. He is telling you to give up the negativities or blockages which you carry in the life. Here he says, go beyond 5 senses. He is not telling, suppress your 5 senses. No. Other day, we were having conversation. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, you don't feel your body? I said, no. Who said? I don't feel I am body. I feel I am body also. There is a big difference saying that I am not body, I am not mind. People who try to say that I am not body, I am not mind, no. Be very clear. You can constantly repeat and try to believe, but you will never have that as experience. You can imitate any body language, anything of Mahavira, you will only grow. There is no such thing that you will come down or you will fall down. Saying or thinking constantly, I am not the body, is not the right technique or right method. Actually, when you have experience, you will go beyond body. You will not have idea, I am not the body. What life and intensity and energy you feel inside your body, inside your skin. See, now all of you feel life, that you are living inside your skin. The same thing you will feel with the whole cosmos, with the whole existence. That is what I call going beyond the body, going beyond the senses. Understand this simple one or two techniques that may give you the real liberation. Freedom from the known. Whatever you know or whatever you think as boundaries for your senses is the only difficulty. That's the real problem. The ideas which you are already carrying about your what you can and what you can't is the main problem. As on now, you have a program. If I do all these things, by then my senses should become tired or should have excitement. You have a program. If I eat all these things, I will feel excited in my senses. Or if I do all these things, I will become tired. These boundaries which you are carrying for yourself is the most dangerous thing. You do not allow the natural thing to happen through you. You do not allow the automatic updating system. See, your senses are so powerful. It can update itself if you allow its intelligence to express itself. Patanjali says beautifully, with more and more experience, your senses are supposed to become more and more sharper and stronger. But as age grows, you only become more and more weak and dull. Why? Because you hypnotize yourself. See, the more you enjoy, you always think that you not only you think, you expect that your senses will become dull. You are hypnotized. You are taught again and again. There is every possibility your senses will become more and more dull. The more you use them, more they will become dull. One important thing you don't understand, very important truth. Living inside the senses, even when they are not directly used for enjoyment, is the main reason for dulling the senses. Understand? It's a very important secret. You may even think this important secret. Living inside your senses, even while they are not being used for pleasure or joy, is the main reason why you make your senses dull and dead. Let me give you the example. Then you will be able to relate with the idea of what I am saying. Many times, if you are conditioned for some religion or society or country, the opposite, the enemy, if he is killed, directly you are not contributing to it and you can't contribute. Directly you have no relationship, just cherishing, just enjoying. Same way lust you will understand very clearly. Enjoying the fantasies with persons who you can never connect with them in physical level, in personal level, and you can't even imagine about seeing them, but enjoying those fantasies, the fantasies which are not directly related to your life, which are not going to enrich your life, which are not going to add anything to your life. This is what I call living inside the senses, even while you are not deriving directly pleasure from it. Understand, it is a very important thing how we waste our life, how we waste our energy. Living inside the senses while you are really deriving excitement or pleasure, you do not lose energy because your senses are created to sense or to experience. Whenever you are seeing something which gives you pleasure, means when your eyes, it is not even eyes which is seeing, through eyes you are seeing. The chakshu, that is what we call. Chakshu is the energy which sees through eyes. Whenever the chakshu comes in contact with a beautiful scene and derives pleasure in these 2 points, it does not makes your senses dull. But your eyes are closed, you are not directly seeing those scenes, but those scenes are going inside your eyes. Means those fantasies, the fantasy about that place is there in front of your eyes. For example, whenever you see a beach or a hill or a snow mountain in TV, you always have a fantasy that you should be there. You should see those scenes and enjoy. But the big difficulty is when you go there, you don't have the joy. Actually, when you go there, when you are on the spot, you are only thinking when to get out of that place and what to do next. The real reason is why you want to go there. Deep down, every person has got a thirst just to disappear somewhere where you will not be recognized, where you don't have to hold your identity to protect you, where you don't need your identity for survival. So whenever you see a distant place where you are clear that nobody knows you, you always want to go there. But after going there, you try to establish the same old nonsensical identity to everybody. Whoever is staying there, you will tell, hey, do you know who am I? Do you know who am I? Do you know who am I? In 2 days, the whole world knows. And again, you want to escape from that place. Because now again, you have to keep your identity to protect you. Understand? You want to go there. Actually, the main reason is so that nobody will recognize you. You will be away from your identity. But after going there, you try to establish your identity and create more suffering and try to escape from that place also. Anyhow, understand this one important truth. When actually the pleasure is happening through your senses, when actually you are deriving the pleasure through the senses, it's like an object and your energy and the sense. Sense means the eye or the nose or the tongue or ear or the touch. These are called senses. Your consciousness, when it touches all the 5 senses, it takes different name. When it touches your eye, it is called chakshu. When it touches your ears, it is called grana.
When it touches your tongue, it is called tvak. It takes different name. And there is an object. Actually, when these three are meeting, pleasure happens in you. Exact moments in which the pleasure itself is happening, your senses do not become dull or tired. But when you try to fantasize and keep yourself in that same excitement, that is the moment your senses become dull. Understand, this secret will help you how to go beyond the senses without missing the pleasures. Let me be very honest. People come and tell me, in this young age you became Swami. They feel very sympathetic. But I tell you honestly, I feel sympathetic towards you. Arey, this guy is still suffering with the body, still caught in the world, and do not know the intense pleasure or bliss which you achieve when you don't live inside the senses, when you don't receive the pleasure. Understand? In your case, you may receive the pleasure through the eyes few minutes per day. Few minutes in your day, you may see some good scenes which you really enjoy, which you want to see again and again. But you spend whole day sitting inside your eyes. What I mean by the word sitting inside your eyes and spending whole day is, you can see, even while you are not enjoying the pleasure or beautiful things through your eyes, lot of things will be crashing inside your eyes. When your eyes are closed, you can see constantly the scenes which you want to see or which you saw will be crashing unnecessarily. That is what tires your senses. That is why, let me give you one more important secret. This is also from Patanjali. Person who is filled with fantasy will not be able to enjoy the reality. Person who is constantly fantasizing even about sex will not be able to really enjoy the moment if it happens in physical level. When in physical reality, when the other person is there, he will not be able to enjoy. Same way, the person who is constantly fantasizing about food will only fill himself. He will never feel fulfilled. You see, filling yourself is totally different from feeling fulfilled. A person who feels fulfilled will never fill himself. The monks in Jaina tradition or the Vedic tradition are not supposed to accept food specially cooked for them. They are supposed to cook and eat. The reason, you will feel a little tired and eat only once or twice a day. And if it is ready-made, directly available, hot, and everywhere, you will think, why not one more? And the size they serve, God, I can't imagine. And they tell that this is a medium size. Understand, you are not enjoying food. That is the truth. See, muscles are the place where you store the memory. Understand? You can't think by forgetting your body. Try to imagine, try to visualize your body is burnt, you don't have a body. And try to think, you will not be able to think even one thought. To burn the samskaras, there is a beautiful technique. In Jainism and Buddhism, both religions uses the technique. Sitting and visualizing as if your body is burnt. You don't have a body. You may think how that can remove the samskaras or engrams. Because your muscles are the place where you store your memories. From where you retrieve the memories. Now, understand these few things, then you will be able to correlate and see. you start storing many memories inside your senses even while you are not using them, while you are not deriving pleasure from them. For example, your memories about food, even while you are not eating, is getting stored inside your senses, and when really food comes in front of you, you think you should finish at least this much and try to grab, try to fill with the idea you will have more pleasure if you eat more. Understand? Only while you are thinking, you will have more pleasure if you think more, but not in living. In fantasies, if you fantasize more time, you will have that excitement. But in reality, it is not true. It is not based on quantity, it is based on the quality. In fantasy, it is based on quantity. In reality, it is based on quality. In fantasy, your pleasure about eating or sex or listening, you always think, oh, I receive pleasure by listening to one song 5 minutes. If I listen for 3 hours, then I have 3 hours pleasure. No. 5 minutes you are receiving pleasure because those 5 minutes you are intense. Try to do that same thing for 3 hours. What happens? But in fantasy, you always calculate based on your logic. In fantasy, you are not in reality. You conveniently forget important data. You conveniently forget many important data for pleasure. In reality, after your intensity is over, you will see that you are not experiencing pleasure anymore. But you do not want to say to yourself that you are not deriving pleasure because you created too much of hope on that sense. So you try to force your sense, no, you are going to have pleasure, enjoy more, don't leave, don't stop. Maybe now you are not having, tomorrow you will have, don't stop the routine. Once your consciousness moves away, even your sense objects are touching your senses, it is no more pleasure. But now you feel empty because you expected too much from your sense objects. You had too much of expectation from the sense objects. You were thinking they will give you totally different thing. They will show you a different world. You do not understand the limitations of senses. And you think you will derive the pleasure eternally. No. But now you do not want to accept the reality, it is not going to be eternal because you believed it. You tell your senses, no, try once more, try little more. Try little more. We will have it. We can have it. You force. The forcing happens because you have more memories about those sense objects or those pleasures, then you can enjoy. You have more memories than your capacity. That is where the difficulty starts. Actually, living the simple, innocent life, when your senses wants to enjoy, you come in contact with sense objects, and your senses are enjoying, and the moment you feel that you know this joy, and you relax, and the sense objects also relax, is such a beautiful experience, such an innocent phenomena. It is so beautiful, it will only enrich your senses. You will never feel tired. But our lives are not so simple. Our lives are not so simple. We do not let go so easily, so freely, so joyfully. We catch. we hang on. Even after our senses are telling us, enough, we are done, relax, you say no. Who said? Once more. Let's have once more. Just trying to be more greedy because of too many memories recorded inside the senses. Here only we create problem. And not only that, staying inside those senses when it is not necessary also. Because half of your energy is sitting with your eyes, half of your energy is sitting with your ears, half of your energy is sitting with the tongue, half of your attention is sitting with the touch. Then how do you think you will feel fulfilled with one sense? No. So Mahavir, when he says here, go beyond five senses of touch, smell, sight, taste and hearing, he is not telling you to kill the senses. He is telling you to live inside only when it is required. You may ask, how to do that? How to do that? The best way is, whatever you are enjoying, be intense so that your whole attention comes away from other senses. Now if you are sitting and seeing me, visualize for a few minutes, I will not do anything except seeing. Let your whole being become seeing. Let your whole energy be in only in eyes. Visualize clearly you are nothing more than eyes, nothing but eyes, just eyes. Forget about all other parts. Visualize there is only two eyes on the sky and seeing me, seeing what is going on. Forget all other senses. Suddenly you will see this rose will look more deeper way. This green will look greener. You will see the things more intensely. You will see the things deeply. You may not need these focus lights. You need these focus lights because you have lost light in your eyes. Your seeing is corrupted. Your seeing is covered by a film of thinking. You have always a film in front of you which is called thinking. As long as you have that film, thinking film in front of your eyes, you will never be able to see. You will never be able to see the reality. Anything, same way. Sit in your chair and touch something for 5 minutes and visualize that you are alive only in that few inch space. Your whole body is dead and you don't have any other parts except that few inches, except that few square inch. Be alive only on that. Suddenly you will see your whole attention and energy is gathering towards one sense. This is what we call pratyagara, means moving away from unnecessary senses. Understand, pratyagara does not mean moving away from all senses. I am not even asking you to move away from all senses. If you move away from all senses, you will fall into depression. No. Move away from unnecessary senses. The senses which are not directly useful. Which are not directly useful in that moment. This moment, naturally you don't need few of your senses. For example, taste. Now you don't need the taste because you are sitting and seeing. You may need eyes and ears. Move yourself completely to that and relax from all other three: smelling, touch and taste. Just move yourself away from all three and be only hearing and seeing. Suddenly you will see you become intense. The tiredness or feeling sleepy will disappear. You feel sleepy if you are distributed to all your senses. You do not have that intensity. That is why you feel tired, you feel sleepy, and you are thinking of something else, and you are sitting here. And you just, if the next person pokes at you, I am listening. You listen, why are you disturbing me? I am okay, you do. And even that you don't want to tell in a full words. Because if you utter full words, your sleep may get disturbed. So you just, all the memories which you stored in your muscles comes out, fights with each other, and gives you all illogical experiences. The unconnected, completely broken, disturbed experiences. That is what you call as a dream next day morning. It will not be logical. You will be with your wife, but you will be thinking that you are studying for your college examinations. Completely illogical. No time, no space. They are completely disconnected and disturbed. Sage should go beyond 5 senses of touch, smell, sight, taste, and hearing. In all the worlds, including the celestial regions, the attachment to the sense pleasures is the root cause of physical as well as mental suffering. Understand? He says, even celestial regions, people are sometimes ready to renounce this world but not the heaven. People do tapas, control their senses so that they will achieve heaven in the world, in the other world. What they are going to have in the heaven? Higher level enjoyments. People don't drink here. If you ask why, no, when we go there, we will get somarasa. Who knows nowadays whether they serve there or not? Please do not give up the senses for that pleasure. No. Then it is a bargain. It's a bargain. No. Give up out of understanding, that's okay. But not for some other sense enjoyments. Person who follows such a strict brahmacharya goes beyond mental and physical sufferings. You expand, you go beyond mental and physical sufferings. All beings, including devas, gandharvas, rakshas, danava, yaksha, salute such a being. One more important thing. When we say all beings including devas, gandharvas, rakshas, danav, yaksha, salute such a being, not only the so-called devatas who are in the metaphysical plane, even your own energies salute. Your own energies surrender itself to that being who has gone beyond the senses. When you see somebody who has really gone beyond the senses, without even your knowledge, all your senses will just sit in front of him like a pet. They will just sit. You will feel completely relaxed, in tune, completely at ease. Such brahmacharya is eternal and ultimate and never ending. By this, several have become siddhas in the past, are becoming siddhas now, and continue to become siddhas in the future. He says this is the technique. The technique which he spoke now means going beyond the 5 senses. Not living inside your senses when you are not deriving enjoyment directly. not wasting your emotions like anger or lust when you are not really enjoying. Use your anger when it is directly needed for your business or your comforts or your luxury. Do not waste it by cherishing the violent informations like somebody is killed, somebody is murdered, somebody is kidnapped. See, you affiliate yourself with some people, some religion, some nation, and if the other enemies or the opposite party is suffering, means you feel enjoyment. Same way, you are seeing so many things which creates fantasy in the TV or cinema. Directly you are not even going to see that person, but just enjoying the fantasy, wasting your lust towards the objects which are not directly going to give you the pleasure, wasting your anger which are not directly going to add to your life. Use only the way in which your life is enriched. If emotions are used only to enrich your life, you are living a beautiful life. But many times you are wasting your emotions in a way in which your life is not directly enriched. A person who doesn't have memories in his muscles, who is not living inside his senses when he is not receiving pleasure, his body will look so graceful. It won't be ugly. When it becomes so graceful, you won't feel like covering it. That is why Mahavir lives a naked life. Because he do not have memory. He do not have memory of any outer world. He do not have memory of any sense pleasures. No memory stored in his muscles. They are so beautiful, so natural. So natural. Because he is nothing unnatural. Such brahmacharya is eternal, ultimate and never ending. By this several have become enlightened in the past, are becoming enlightened now and continue to become enlightened in the future. He says this is the ultimate technique for all three generations, past, present and future. So try to live inside your senses only really when you are deriving pleasure and joy directly. Otherwise, do not live in it.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda
Yes. So, after this powerful satsang, now we'll be entering into a powerful meditation technique where Swamiji himself will be guiding us to experience that space beyond the discrimination and beyond the senses. So, now let us be in the space of listening, let us be in the space of restful awareness. Be seated in a comfortable position. Make sure that there is no disturbance around you. And now let us move into this meditation technique guided by Swamiji.
See, today we are going to melt and pour the deity which is called Bhogamurti, means with the deity which is going to receive the worship continuously in our main temple. All of you should know that we are planning for a huge temple. So the first process is foundation laying. The next process is Bhogamurti. Means this deity, when it starts, in all temple the main deity does not receive all the worship. It receives only the Abhishekam. Like a Tirupati, the deity receives Abhishekam only once a week. In our temple also, the big deity, that Nityanandeshwara and Nityanandeshwari, they receive Abhishekam only once in a week. And the Shivalinga receives Abhishekam only once a day. But as per the Agama, 6 times worship has to be done. So for that they will make a deity called Bhogamurti. It's a very historical event today happening in our ashram. Means they will melt the 5 metal Panchaloka and pour in the mold and make the deity. So from today the temple is inaugurated. As per the tradition, so once the mold is poured, for the mold itself the worship will start. So from today the deity will receive 6 time worship every day till the temple is complete, and after that forever. You can see actually how the metal is melted and poured into that mold. Once the mold settles, it's considered that a womb is pregnant now. It's called womb. Literally it will look like a garbha, and then once the metal is poured into that, it's called pregnant period. They will do in Indian tradition there is that they will put bangle and all. So they will do all the they will give all the bangle and all to that karu and start the worship. From this moment, from today, the worship starts as per the record. See, our temple deity is Swayambhu. We don't know how long it is there and how many thousands of years it is there and the worship is going on. But for the new temple, which is going to be created by me, from today the temple starts. It's called Garbhavasam. Bhogamurti. Bhogamurti means the deity which receives all the pampering and luxury. Bhoga means luxury. This deity, see in Tirupati you will see there will be a small deity. That deity only receives all the worship. He will be put to bed. He will be woken up early morning, and 6 times he will be receiving Abhishekam, and 6 times he will eat, and in the night they will put him to bed. It is called Bhogamurti. So from today we are making the Bhogamurti. Any temple creation, the first thing has to be foundation stone laying, then it has to be the Bhogamurti creation. So as per the Agama, the very historical day and historical event. Because from today, I don't know how many, I think till the sun and the moon is there, this worship will go on. It's a historical event. Bhogamurti for Anandeshwara and Anandeshwari means the same deity, same type, it will be standing. He will be standing, only this size it will be. Maybe little different, little height. Yes. Bhogamurti will not cross bedroom. Bhogamurti will not cross the temple and Ardhamandapa. No. Utsavamurti will go around the temple.
Bhogamurti will not cross the Garbha Mandir and bedroom. Bhogamurti is the most worshipped deity in any temple. Utsavamurti and all will receive the Abhishekam maybe twice a year, thrice a year. The main deity will not receive the Abhishekam so many times. There are some temples in, like Tiruvannamalai and all, main deity itself will receive Abhishekam 6 times, but the Bhogamurti will receive 12 times. Continuously they will be doing. So Bhogamurti is the most worshipped deity in any temple. Today we are making that. Please listen. Again, it will be just only for 11 minutes. Because you did not do it yesterday properly, I stretched it to more than 20 minutes. Only 11 minutes. Don't open your eyes. It's a very powerful technique. Very recently I discovered it. I read in Hatha Yoga Paddhati and then I tried on my body. I saw, oh God, what an impact it creates. So only in this inner awakening I am initiating. Yesterday so many people came and told me in the energy session. After that process, my head is paining and expanding. I don't know where I am in some place, some space. After the yesterday morning, that sitting, how many felt you are in a different plane or different space? Raise the hand. It's a very powerful process. Now I want only 11 minutes. Understand the concept. Your eyes should not be closed. If you close the eyes, you will fail. You will start seeing the visualizations inside. You are getting it? See, if you close your eyes, then immediately you will be in your house, you will be in your friend's house, roaming around. You will be lost. You will be seeing visualizations. So no question of closing the eyes. If you keep your eyes open, you will be looking here and there, this side and that side. There I am sitting and enjoying the deity, and you will also be looking at the deity or looking at me. No. Neither your eyes will be open, nor your eyes will be closed. Understand the principle. Your eyes will not be closed, but you will not be seeing. Means aligning your awareness to third eye on the tip of the nose. This line. How many of you are able to catch it yesterday when you did this process? That's all. It's not that difficult. It's very simple actually. During the childhood you will be playing to tease your brothers now. You show your face now. The same thing. The same thing. Align it to your third eye and tip of the nose. This line, all of you understand, feel your awareness is on this line. Okay? Just 11 minutes. Now it is only 10, now it is 10:24. 11 minutes means 10:35. That's all. Please sit straight. Just 11 minutes. If you don't do properly, then I will have to use few more minutes. Now if you don't understand, I will explain again. Anybody who doesn't understand, I will explain again. Raise your hand. Okay, listen. Bring your awareness to this third eye and tip of the nose. Feel there is a line here. Okay? Connecting the third eye, center of the eyebrow. You understand? Center of the eyebrow and tip of the nose. Really understand there is a line. And keep your awareness just on that line. So your eyes will be open. Eyes will be open. See, it will be half open. But it will not process the information. You understand? Like this. Getting it? Your eyes will not go that deep. You see, mine is, because I habituated, it goes that deep. It won't go for you that deep, but it's okay, try. Try? Clear? Yes. Remove the specs. Specs is not required. Yes. Remove the specs. No. Blinking is okay, but you will not blink. Say, if you do it properly, you will feel a powerful energy in these lower chakras. Not here, you will feel it here. In these lower chakras, throat, heart, navel, all these places you will feel. The Kundalini will be churned. So now it is 10:27. We will start now, 10:38. Please start. Namah Shivaya. You can open your eyes. We'll start the session on ultimate reality. Actually, we'll have to finish the societal reality and then move to ultimate reality.
But when you were taking one session on forgetfulness, you told even how one of your professors who
I bless you all. Let you all.
Yes. So with this, you'll now relax from this meditation. You can come back to the state of awareness. So today we have seen how to move beyond the senses and establish our awareness into that core consciousness, into the highest state of awareness, Paramashivoham. So tomorrow again we'll be having a very exciting series of sessions on another aspect of life, pouring consciousness, completion, powerfulness in that dimension of life and experiencing powerfulness and experiencing completion. So tomorrow again we'll be starting with the Kailasa Nityananda Yoga session. So we invite all the participants to be there on time and do the yoga intensely, so that you are prepared to receive all the powerful cognitions and initiations throughout the day. So with this, we now close today's Paramashivoham sessions with the Purna Mantra, folding our hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Please chant along with us. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityanandam. Thank you, Nityananda.